Yo, good morning, party people. Okay, December 28th, number 2. So we are in the book of Nehemiah. Just a quick recap if you have not seen the first video. This is the little map of where we're at with Nehemiah. Nehemiah is all the way over here, right? So here, what we've already covered, this is the nation of Israel, the Jewish people. This is the King Solomon and David, and of course Saul before them. Here is where the kingdom gets divided after Solomon's son Rehoboam takes over, right? 10 tribes go to the northern kingdom, and they are rebelling against God. They don't follow God. The southern kingdom is the kings of Judah. These guys follow God, but the entire nation ends up falling through idolatry and everything. So here is the fall of the northern kingdom. Right here, that line. Then we see this is the southern kingdom. It falls to Babylon here. So here are the kingdoms down here. So this is the Assyrian kingdom that was responsible for the fall here. The Assyrian kingdom continued to harass the southern kingdom before they fell to Babylon. That's where we see the story of Daniel. Now, all of this stuff is covered in 1st and 2nd Chronicles, which we've already done. Then after Babylon, we see the rise of the Persian Empire, right? So this is where we just finished Ezra, and that's where Zerubbabel went back to rebuild the temple under King Cyrus, the Persian king. The Persian king in his first year decided that he knew he was called by name. At least we think he knew. In Isaiah, you see his story about God calling him by name, that he would rebuild the temple and rebuild the nation of Israel. So he ends up sending three groups of people go back. He sends the first two. So Zerubbabel goes back, and then Ezra, the book of Ezra, goes back, and now we're seeing in the book of Nehemiah goes back. And so they're all three of those groups went back to rebuild the temple and reestablish Israel. So Israel had been broken down, its temple was broken down, its walls were broken down. And right now in Nehemiah chapter 3, we are reading how the community came together as a group. When Nehemiah showed up, he said, all right, this is why I'm here. I'm here to rebuild the walls. The previous groups had come back to do different things. They had come back to reestablish the temple, to kind of just get the people in solidarity, to separate the people from the people of the land. There'd been a lot of intermarriages. And so while all of that had been taken care of, now it's time to rebuild the wall, right? They got their hearts right. The worship has started happening, and now it's time to rebuild the wall. So that's what we see here. Chapter 3 can be kind of dry. It's all about naming the groups of people that began to rebuild the wall in front of their homes. So the goldsmiths repaired their section. The blacksmiths repaired their section. And while it can be dry reading, I mentioned in the last video, if this is why a commentary and a study Bible are so important. Because when I was reading the commentary, there was so much detail on who these people were, their role within the community, how they have been, some of them have been compromised, and who they were compromised with, because remember, a lot of these people were intermarried with the local people. So there is definitely a divided heart with some of these, even some of the leaders. So anyways, I'm just going to read this part. I just want to encourage you to think, just like I mentioned in the last video, where we all have walls, right? We all have a community in which we are in. Where can you be building up the wall, right? So we need to constantly be building up the wall in our worship of God, our intimacy with God, and repairing that wall. We are the temple of God. So constantly be looking at our temple personally to see where we can adjust, make changes, and just constantly be seeking God's face and His will. But the same thing in the community, within the family, and of course within our nation, right? Our walls are broken down at the southern and northern border here in the United States, complete, absolute chaos. And so, but then beyond that, where else can we pray and intercede, right? What in our community, in our cities, in our state. So anyways, just be in prayer. I think there's no such thing as a coincidence. But everyone has a little part to play. So, and that's what you're going to see in this chapter. Chapter 3 is showing how every single person in the community has a part to play. Now, they made it clear that clearly there's a bunch of information missing. It took a lot more than this to rebuild the wall. But the fact that these people are mentioned is always important. There's no such thing as a coincidence with God. There's no such thing as nothing is random, right? So I would encourage you to go through a commentary to read some more information about what it talks about here in chapter 3. It will flesh it out a lot more for you. You'll find it more interesting. Okay, so we left off with verse 3. Also, this is kind of dry, but like I said, if you go to a commentary, it'll flesh it out. Also the sons of Hassenaah built the fish gate. They laid its beams and hung its doors with its bolts and bars. And next to them Meremoth the son of Urijah, the son of Koz, made repairs. Next to them Meshullam the son of Berechiah, the son of Meshezabel, made repairs. Next to them Zadok, the sons of Baana, made repairs. So they're going right down the wall, right? Next to them the Tekoites, those are people from the city of Tekoa, made repairs. But their nobles did not put their shoulders to the work of their Lord. Moreover, Jehoiada the son of Paseah and Meshullam the son of Besodeah repaired the old gate. They laid its beams and hung its doors with its bolts and bars. And next to them Melatiah the Gibeonite, Jadon the Meronothite, and the men of Gibeon and Mizpah repaired the residence of the governor of the region beyond the river. Next to him Uzziel the son of Harhiah, one of the goldsmiths, made repairs. Also next to him, Hananiah, one of the perfumers, made repairs. And they fortified Jerusalem as far as the broad wall. And next to them, Rephaiah, the son of Hur, leader of half the district of Jerusalem, made repairs. Next to them, Jediah, the son of Harumaph, made repairs in front of his house. And next to him, Hattush, the son of Hashabniah, made repairs. Malchijah, the sons of Harim, and Hashub, the son of Pahath Moab, repaired another section, as well as the tower of the ovens. So that's clearly where they cooked. And next to him was Shallum, the son of Halohesh, leader of the half-district of Jerusalem. He and his daughters made repairs. So they talked about that in the commentary, that people were trying to say that the daughters represented cities and all this stuff, and the commentary came full circle and said, nope, this is representing women, that the women were involved. Verse 13, Hanun and the inhabitants of Zanoah repaired the valley gate. They built it, hung its doors with its bolts and bars, and repaired 1,000 cubits of the wall as far as the refuse gate. Malchijah, the son of Rechab, leader of the district of Beth-Hakarim, repaired the refuse gate. He built it and hung its doors with its bolts and bars. Shallun, the son of Kolhaza, leader of the district of Mizpah, repaired the fountain gate. He built it, covered it, hung its doors with its bolts and bars, and repaired the wall of the pool of Shelah by the king's garden, as far as the stairs that go down from the city of David. After him, Nehemiah, the son of Azbuk, leader of half the district of Beth-zur, made repairs, as far as the place in front of the tombs of David, to the man-made pool, and as far as the house of the mighty. So some of these names you recognize from the stories of King David, the house of the mighty. After him, the Levites under Rehum, the son of Bani, made repairs. Next to him, Hashabiah, leader of half the district of Keilah, made repairs for his district. After him, their brethren under Rabbi, the son of Henadad, leader of the other half of the district of Keilah, made repairs. And next to him, Ezer, the son of Jeshua, the leader of Mizpah, repaired another section in front of the ascent to the armory at the buttress. After him, Baruch, the son of Zabbai, carefully repaired the other section from the buttress to the door of the house of Eliashib, the high priest. So it's kind of interesting there. There was a little bit of a differentiation. Carefully repaired. So I don't know if he took his time or what, or if he was just more thorough. After him, Meremoth, the son of Urijah, the son of Koz, repaired another section from the door of the house of Eliashib to the end of the house of Eliashib. And after him, the priests, the men of the plain, made repairs. These are the people, the outlying people. After him, Benjamin and Hashub made repairs opposite their house. And after them, Azariah, the son of Maaseiah, the son of Ananiah, made repairs by his house. After him, Binnui, the son of Henadad, repaired another section from the house of Azariah to the buttress, even as far as the corner. Palel, the son of Uzai, made repairs opposite the buttress and on the tower which projects from the king's upper house that was by the court of the prison. After him, Pedaiah, the son of Parash, made repairs. Moreover, the Nethinim, who dwelt in Ophel, made repairs as far as the place in front of the water gate toward the east and on the projecting tower. After them, the Tekoites repaired another section next to the great projecting tower as far as the wall of Ophel. Beyond the horse gate, the priests made repairs, each in front of his own house. After them, Zadok, the son of Immer, made repairs in front of his own house. And after him, Shemaiah, the son of Shechaniah, the keeper of the east gate, made repairs. After him, Hananiah, the son of Shelemiah, and Hanun, the sixth son of Zalaph, repaired another section. So what happened to the other 5 sons? After him, Meshullam, the son of Berechiah, made repairs in front of his dwelling. After him, Malchijah, one of the goldsmiths, made repairs as far as the house of the Nethinim and of the merchants, in front of the Mikpud gate, and as far as the upper room at the corner. And between the upper room at the corner, as far as the sheep gate, the goldsmiths and the merchants made repairs. So that's it. That's chapter 3. So like I said, it seems kind of dry, but if you go into a commentary, they will go into a lot of detail about who all these people are and their significance in this section. All right, so read your Bible. Jesus is coming, and we will see you tomorrow for chapter 4. Peace.